biography was about Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. His family was his mother, father, grandmother, and his brother named Alfred Daniel, and his sister Christy.
Dr. King was once hit with the brick during a peaceful march, but he kept walking. Also, Dr. King liked to dance. Dr. King and his father were both named Michael King, but his father changed his name in 1934. Dr. Martin Luther King was famous because he gave speeches all around the world. Everyone knew him because he led blacks and whites. He changed the world so blacks and whites could go to school together.
Dr. King died in Memphis, Tennessee, the 30th. He got shot on his hotel deck.
Biography was about
Helen.
Helen Keller was born on June 27, 1880. During her life, Helen met lots of famous people: Alexander Graham Bell, Mark Twain, Charlie Chaplin, President and Mrs. Franklin D. Roosevelt, President John F. Kennedy, and many others. Helen was a woman who learned sign language, and she was deaf and blind. She helped deaf and blind people. Helen Keller saw kings and queens and presidents. She died on June 1st, 1968. Our biography was about Abraham Lincoln. He was born in February 12, 1809 in a log cabin in Kentucky. His job is to grow food on the farm, and he likes to read. He began a big war called the Civil War.
Then they won the Civil War at April 9th, 1865.
Abraham Lincoln ran for the public office many times, and he is the 16th president.
On April 14th, Abraham and Mary Lincoln were at the theater and John White's Booth shot him.
Our biography was about Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin was born on January 17, 1706 in Boston. He had 16 siblings. Ben went to school for 2 years. He was a punter, writer, scientist, and leader.
He married Deborah Reed. He represented the U.S. in France. He helped write the peace treaty with England. He also dedicated the Constitutional Convention. He died on April 17, 1790, in Philadelphia at 84. He invented the lightning rod and the Franklin stone. Our biography was about Rosa Parks. She was born February 4th, 1913 in Kentucky, Alabama. Rosa Parks had a mom and a dad. On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks stepped onto a bus and into history. Rosa belonged to a group of people who wanted to change their laws. She was a semester in 1965. Rosa got a new job as an assistant to U.S. Congress. One day she walked on a bus and she sat down. Then a man told her to get up and she said no. They kept telling her she said no. So they arrested her. since that, they did a boycott. Then they changed the law about the bus.
She died on October the 29th in Delaware, Michigan. She was deported because of the boycott.